Morning, everybody. We're going to switch it up just a little bit because it's fun that way, isn't it? Today we're going to get into static in the attic, the geomatrix. Where did I put my glasses? Where did I put them? There. Okay. Now, the function of form. Connecting the dots. Wait, that's what I've been doing all along, hasn't it? Wow. What you'll learn. First order is energy. First order geometry is the shape and behavior of energy. Start with how shapes even arise in their first place, the role optics play in creating shape, and how the confinement of energy gives rise to matter. Okay, now that's why I've been doing what I'm doing, right? I'm connecting dots to show you how their bullshit narrative is taking shape to create why the fuck it matters. Starting to make sense what I've been doing? Okay. Second order, pattern. Yeah, that's called the theory of relativity. How does this relate to this? Because it shows you a pattern, okay? Second order of geometry is all about what patterns our interaction of circles creates. Circles, groups, the group conscious, circles. The function and meaning of each is dissected within science and spirituality. Because the 12-step programs are spiritual programs, just like Freemasons, because they're the same fucking thing. Recognize the patterns, connect the dots. Okay, third order, depth. Our perception of reality is dominated by the third dimension, where depth unveils the perspective of objective truth. Because once you do step one is figuring out the energy, step two is finding the pattern in it, then you understand the depth, understand the big picture of what the fuck they're doing, okay? The fourth order, experience. Geometry of the fourth order is quite literally the shapes of time. This section covers the relativity of the field of 4D polytopes and how they allow life and to have an experience. Okay, and like the reason I did that, that's why I showed you how it works with Trump's bullshit. When he faked that shooting, because he has no fucking scar on his ear, it was a fake bullshit shot. And then that Chuck got shot. I mean, you can see the pattern. You can see the depth of what the fuck they're pushing. It's all to take your rights away and your guns, motherfuckers. Fractal forms. How does energy interact with shape to create everything we see around us? And that's what the news is for, because it shows you how they report on it, because they think they're the puppet masters and they shape everything. Enter the word of fractal geometry, the geometric functions of reality, survival, adaptability, evolution, reproduction, biological intelligence, energy discharge, growth, and more. Okay, now let's break that down to their whole fucking agenda, okay? Survival. Remember, they're taking the homeless and putting them in jail. Adaptability. Oh, DEI. Fake it till you make it. I identify as evolution. Oh, yeah. That's why, well, we're going to have to do this and this war for this bullshit. Come the fuck on. Reproduction. Oh, yeah. Look, now that's why they're doing the fucking, Trump's trying to ban birth control. They're doing it to where they're against fucking abortion, all that shit. Biological intelligence. Wait, biological intelligence. That's Neuralink, right? And I broke down how that's all going to work out and play out, isn't it? Wow. Energy discharge. Oh, that's why they're producing all these things about making their colliders, their hydrogen colliders, all that bullshit without nuclear weapons. Wow. Growth and more. Growth. Growth, again, that reverts back to there's going to be no birth control. You're starting to see everything now, right? Okay. And 6, biometry. How does consciousness interface with energy, form, depth, time, and the dynamic, ever-changing aspects of life? And I literally just broke all that down, right? Okay. How does consciousness, what you're aware of, interface with energy? The energy they're putting out. And I'm going to help you understand this deeper because fuck that shit. They're done. They're stupid as fuck. And we got to get into 2 different books. Okay. So what they're doing, right? They're using these books right here. Illuminatium, the First Testament Illuminati. Methods of mind control. Okay? Because methods of mind control is what it's all about. That's why they do everything, because, like, if you remember the January 6th hearing, they said our government experiment failed because you are watched. They're studying you like rabbits. Oh, the need for hardships. I broke it down. Pattern recognition, understanding the interface. That's why they raised taxes. That's why they did the tariffs, all the bullshit. I mean, come on, like, this is like common sense knowledge of what the fuck the secrets of power. Oh, the market is the power. No, the fuck it's not. We don't give a fuck. Dude, you people are fucking stupid. You think you have power because you have this secret fucking handshake and you show everybody you take it in the ass doing this. I proved that through Major Pain, didn't I? Wow, because you think you control the future of the planet. Motherfuckers, you don't control shit. You don't even control your asshole because you give it to everybody. Because, and again, we're going to break down who the fuck is all involved. The patterns, right? Remember, I broke all that down through the geomatrix, right? Codex Illuminati, the New Testament of the Illuminati, shows you it is all. The Illuminati in politics, the Illuminati in religion, the Illuminati in science. Wow, I broke all that down, didn't I? Crazy, isn't it? The Illuminati in the arts. The Illuminati in the arts, okay? You understand Alcoholics and Alcoholics Anonymous tradition. Our public relations policy is based on attraction rather than promotion. We must always maintain personal anonymity, arts, at the level of press, radio, and films. In our place in the finance industry. Wait, I already broke that down with the tariffs, with the tax rates. What the fuck? You people are so stupid. Right? Oh, yeah. And don't forget, finally we come to the golden question. Why did the global standard transition from gold to fiat? Trust currency. Fiat. That's a word, right? Remember, fiat's a big word. It's very important because fiat is everything to these stupid little bitches, right? Fiat, because fiat connects the dots. Remember, that's step 1. Fiat is right here in the 66 laws of the Illuminati. Lux, XUL, Fiat, TAIF. Lux, Fiat, let there be light, right? And remember, mirror image, the lost keys of Freemasonry, right? This fucking stamp right here, McCoy Publishing and Masonic Supply Company in New York has Fiat Lux. The mirror image, connect the dots, like I've been reading and breaking down and showing you I've been doing this whole fucking time, okay? Biometry is the exploration of the geometries that link DNA, consciousness, and the hidden superpowers sleeping inside the genetic code of the human race. But that's why they put fluoride in the water to calcify your third eye. Because you're not supposed to wake up, so religion control you like their bitch, right? So politics control you with their fucking propaganda, right? So the arts can mislead you and misguide you with their fucking music, movies, TV shows, news. Science can mislead you with fucking bullshit lies they stage. Wait, that's what AI is for. to make it look like it's real, right? Come on. So we're going to do that. Okay, acknowledgments. This book is all about connecting the dots. Like all my books, very little of this knowledge originated from my own hand. This is my personal truth, the signal I've separated from the noise. I don't pretend to know everything. That is a quality of the gods. Yeah, that's why I tell people on the day, on a 1 to 10, I'm like 8 or 9 because I always have room to grow. And the people that say 10 think I'm attacking them when I'm just like, dude, you fail to learn if you think you're a fucking 10. There's always room to grow. But hey, do your thing. I don't give a fuck. Your opinion's worthless to me, so I'm just trying to help other people. I simply consume as much knowledge as I can, keep the useful parts, and disregard the things that do not serve me. Wait, that's a saying from Alcoholics and Narcotics Anonymous, right? Take what works for you and leave the rest. Oh, it's starting to make sense now, isn't it? I recommend you do as well, even with the content of this book. I just want to bridge the gaps. Wait, I recommend. We only make suggestions, not laws. Oh, everything's starting to click, isn't it? My role in the revival of the ancient ways, esoteric enlightenment, psychedelic renaissance, Aquarius, or whatever you want to call the age we are entering into, would not be remotely possible without the advent to the internet, allowing the free exchange of information from some of the most talented people on the planet. Okay, now, look, again, psychedelic renaissance, right? That goes back to Codex Esoterica, and I broke down and showed you that really is the fucking Alcoholics Anonymous program, because it has, I showed you the acid test in the Alcoholics Anonymous book, and let me get into this. You really, I connected the dots and showed everything, but I'm not going to read this because I'm not trying to promote you people do a trip to fucking figure shit out, because you don't need that shit. Psychedelic self-discovery. The acid test in the Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous book. Right? Okay, pay attention. Somatics, excuse me. These are just names, but I'm still going to mention them because, hey, the more people you learn from, the more you understand. And it's better because when you share names, they have knowledge, they can help other people. That's why I do this. Okay. Cadboy_HK on Instagram. Journey of Curiosity on Instagram. Lunawell Somatics on Instagram. John Stewart Reed, REID, on CYMASCOPE. I'm not sure what that is. And Vita Austin, okay? Ancient History. Graham Hancock, Randall Carlson, Brian Forrester, Freddie Silva, Praven Mohan on YouTube. Metaphysics. Matthias D. Stefano, Bashar, Abraham Hicks, Greg Braden, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Terrence Howard, Rupert Sheldrake, Formscapes. That one's on YouTube. Okay. Open Dialogue. Know Thyself on YouTube. Joe Rogan, Aubrey Marcus on YouTube, Andrew Huberman on YouTube, Lex Fridman on YouTube, Gaia Networks. Psychedelics. Rupert Sheldrake, Fall Stamens, Dennis McKenna, Terrence McKenna. Science, Albert Einstein, Nicholas Tesla, Niels Bohr, Erwin Schrödinger, and Garrett Lissy. And then Sacred Geometry. Robert Gilbert, Robert Edward Grant, Rudolf Steiner, Marco Rodin, Spirit Science on YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and show you these. So if you want, you can pause it and get all these sources to help you learn stuff. And we're going to end it there because there's a whole bunch of other stuff to get into. But I just wanted to switch things up because, remember, they rely on patterns, right? Patterns are everything to people, to the fucking control freak little bitches that think they run shit. Yeah, we're killing that shit now. Enjoy your day, everybody.